Good afternoon. This last Sunday, we had John chapter 11 as our gospel passage. The raising of Lazarus, Jesus' greatest sign in that gospel. Lazarus and his sisters Mary and Martha are presumably Jesus' best friends. The sisters had sent word to Jesus, "The friend you love is ill." And it seems odd that Jesus waits for 2 days before heading to Bethany, the village where they live. And even though it's just 1 hour walk away from Jerusalem where Jesus was, when Jesus arrives 2 days later, Lazarus has been in the tomb for 4 days. Well, both of the sisters come out to greet Jesus, each in their own time and way, and said, "Lord, if you had been here, our brother would not have died." And Jesus, responding to Martha, said, "Your brother will rise." And she says, "Yes, I know, in the resurrection on the last day." And then Jesus said, "I am the resurrection and the life." You see, Jesus is restating what he had said in Jerusalem just a few days before, when he was talking about being the good shepherd, that he had come to give them life and give it abundantly. Abundant life. Right here, right now, not just sometime far off. Now, of course, Jesus is sad about Lazarus. But what really grieves his heart and disturbs him greatly, the passage tells us, is the grief of the sisters and their friends who had come to comfort them. "Lazarus, come out!" Jesus yelled into the tomb. And when the bandaged body stumbles out, Jesus then cries out, "Unbind him and let him go." The job had not yet been completed until Lazarus was not only living, but set free. And in the very next chapter, he's eating at a feast, laying down, reclining luxuriously next to Jesus. Just when they thought there was at least one sure thing in the world, death, Jesus blows their expectations away. Right now, you and I might feel cooped up in our homes, and sometimes it really does feel like we are cooped up almost in a tomb. And if you're an extrovert or simply someone who has FOMO, fear of missing out, even if you're feeling fine physically, this seems almost as bad as death. It seems that way. It's already been more than 4 days, and it's going to be at least 4 more weeks. And as some of the medical professionals have been telling us, it might be as many as 4 months where we need to practice certain precautions, maybe not entirely staying at home. And we are eager to get out, to be set free. Well, as we hear this passage, remember, Jesus, the one who you love, is ill. Each and every one of you is the one that Jesus loves. If you recall just Jesus talking to Nicodemus, God so loved the world and each and every person in it. Someday, not terribly long from now, we are looking forward when Jesus will call to us through the public officials and say, "Friends, come out!" And we will be busy unbinding one another, setting each other free. But even today, Jesus wants to say to you, come and live right now. Rejoice in those little things, the routines that help you tell what time of day it is. Rejoice in the food and shelter and the warmer weather that has arrived, in the friends and family with whom you can be in contact, even if it's only by phone or FaceTime. And rejoice in the one who loves us. You are the one Jesus loves today.